working on number 7, the comprehensive version, and it is a non-right triangle, an oblique triangle, and we are trying to find the missing angles. We are given 3 sides, which means we are using law of cosines. Because remember, for law of cosines, it's side, 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 or side, angle, side. Okay, so whenever you're given side, 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 or side, angle, side, you use law of cosines. Whenever you're given angle, angle, side, angle, or that lovely ambiguous case, you use law of sines. All right, so when we're dealing with side, 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 you have to use the law of cosines to find the angle opposite the longest side first. So we are actually going, blah, 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 blah. We're actually going to find angle C. Oops. Whoops. We're actually going to find angle C first. Okay, so C squared, and I'll write the whole thing first. C squared equals, well, maybe I'll write the whole thing first, equals A squared, plus B squared minus 2AB. So those are all side lengths. And then you're going to do times the cosine of angle C. Okay? And then you just plug in what you got. You got a 17 squared equals a 10 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 10 times 11 times the cosine of C. I cannot stress enough of this, guys. You make silly mistakes. It's really, you write everything out and then you just make silly mistakes when you're doing this. So I'm going to kind of shortcut things. And what you can do is you can enter your 17 squared, like plug 17 squared into your calculator, and then you are going to subtract from 17 squared and let your calculator do the work. Type in 17 squared minus 10 squared minus 11 squared. You will get a 68. Okay? And that will equal your negative 2 times a 10 times 11, so it's a negative 220 times the cosine of C. Okay? You divide both sides by, let me pick a different color. You divide both sides by negative 220. You are not adding 220 to both sides. You are dividing both sides by a negative 220. Which means then, when you divide it and you get a nice fraction, it should be a negative 17 over a 55 equals, the cosine of C. Which means inverse cosine of negative 17 over 55 equals angle C. So angle C is 108 degrees rounded to the nearest degree. Okay? That's a terrible looking 8, but that's totally what it is. And then when you've got side, 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 the only thing that really matters is that you find the largest angle first. You find your obtuse angle first, or the largest angle, not necessarily obtuse. And then you can use law of sines to find either of the remaining angles. It does not matter. So what you've got now is you've got sine of angle C, there we go, of angle C, which was 108, over side C is 17. I'm just going to find angle B first. So you've got equals the sine of B over 11. Okay? And so then you've got inverse sine, because you're going to multiply both sides by 11. So you've got inverse sine of 11 times the sine of 108. Izzy, please stop. I will let you out in a moment. Divided by 17. That's going to equal angle B. So angle B, when you find that, it's 37.98, so it's roughly 38 degrees. And then to find angle A, I'm going to write it up here because I'm running out of space. Angle A equals 180 minus the other two angles, so 180 minus 108 minus 38, so you get a 34. Okay.